Hi and welcome back to Marketing Gems. This week is all about the self-employed guide to marketing on Facebook. Now, it's no surprise that people often turn to Facebook as their first port of call when considering how they might market their business. When you look at the facts, 1.7 billion people worldwide are on Facebook. That's 25% of the population. So unless you're trying to target the Gen Z population, those born after 96, there's every chance that your audience is on Facebook. However, Facebook is not the be-all and end-all. You need to consider life without Facebook. What would your marketing, what would your business look like without it? But for this week's Marketing Gems, I'm just going to give you some top tips on using Facebook marketing for your business. Now, I'm not going to be talking about Facebook ads or Facebook pixels or any of that. It's just some real basic things that people get wrong when it comes to marketing their marketing their business on Facebook, should I say. So the reason I talk about a world without Facebook and the fact that you need to consider other marketing tactics too is that earlier this year we saw Facebook change its algorithms, which meant the business pages were less visible to people even if you like that particular page. So it's important to make sure Facebook marketing is part of an overall marketing mix. One message or one channel is never going to satisfy your marketing needs. It's important to be consistent and to be in those right places where your audience might be. And now Facebook might just be one of those elements. So if the algorithms for Facebook has made your page less visible, what does this mean? Well, it means that posting once a day is simply not enough. The recommendation is to now post 3 times a day. And what that's meant in reality is that we've seen more businesses posting regularly, posting 3 times a day. But if you happen to be friends with that business person, like their business page, be a member of the groups that they're a member of too, it's likely that you're seeing their business posts several times. Because what we're seeing, and I'm kind of guilty of this myself, is that we're posting the business page posts and sharing them within groups to try and increase that visibility and try and outwit the algorithms, if you like. Now, as you can imagine, the more and more people do this, the more spammy it feels. So I've got another suggestion for you. So, post 3 times a day on your business page, and by all means, share that post on your own timeline. But when it comes to your groups that you're members of, instead of sharing those posts, try engaging, putting comments underneath other people's posts, asking questions, creating polls, or maybe using an image to teaser the topic that you're later going to be talking about on your business page. You can then go back later on and add a link underneath that picture to say your post is now live. That way you're not just spamming people with exactly the same post that you've already put on your business page. I have some cautionary words though. When you're thinking about those 3 posts to post on your business page on Facebook every day, it's not all about you, and it's not all about your business either. You have to have posts that are going to engage. So remember the problems that you solve. Think about the content that your audience would, relate to or are likely to resonate with. So don't just always post salesy or me type posts. The last thing I want to talk about with Facebook marketing is making sure that you are measuring your success. Counting likes can often be pointless because we've all become a bit like voyeurs. We might read, we might even click through and read, but we might not necessarily give it a thumbs up, a happy face, a wow face, an angry face, a heart, because we just might not think about it in that way. It doesn't mean we're not necessarily engaged. Business owners often use their Facebook page to drive traffic back to their website. So ensuring you have Google Analytics on your website will help you track where traffic is coming from. So hopefully, if you're using mixed marketing tactics and channels for your business, you'll be able to measure all of those using Google Analytics. You'll be able to see if traffic is driving from Facebook to your website, or whether LinkedIn is better or some other platform, and maybe some printed materials where you've got a code that you can track. There's all types of things you can do. Just make sure you track it, or else any of that activity you're doing on Facebook is pretty pointless. I'll be talking more on Google Analytics in next month's Marketing Gems, so do stay tuned for that. That's it for this week's Marketing Gems. I hope you're enjoying this series. I set myself the challenge at the beginning of the year to do one video a week, so I've got about a handful left to go to the end of the year. If you have any feedback or comments, do let me know. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.